Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Yakana Cricket Stadium. You join us for this T20 between Lucknow and the Bengaluru Crowns. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Alison. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
Good decision to bowl first here. The openers won't find this easy in the early overs. Got to be a great chance for some cheap wickets.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult.
First ball of the match.
Perfectly timed.
A few moves made in the field.
Smacks that away through the gap. Oh my, that's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. This could be out. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve.
He's got their tail up.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Thick edge? No! That's racing away.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Doesn't beat the infield. Square cut, finds point, no run. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Couldn't get it through the field.
Went after the length delivery. Got plenty of it too. Got it for 6.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Markram waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Really smashed it off the back foot.
Over the Super Giants, 27 for 2. Hazelwood from the north end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Cuts that off well in the infield. Great shot through the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Eight runs added in that over. The Super Giants are 35 for 2.
Well, it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Going with pace now. Great commitment. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Finds the fielder with that shot. 6 runs added there. The Super Giants are 41 for 2.
These two enjoy batting together and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant.
A textbook back foot shot. Anyone would be proud of that. It just flies to the boundary.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Was quick onto that in the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. 6 runs added in that over. The Super Giants are 47 for 2.
3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
Pandya, the left Armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Going with a more defensive field.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
Oh, Markram went long, high and hard. That is huge. 2 in a row.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive.
Straight to the fielder. End of the over, 13 coming from it. The Super Giants, 60 for 2. Hazelwood from the north end. Livingston into the attack now from the north end. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
Might look to go big again here.
Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. Oh, that's just outrageous.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Puran drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Great shot through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Gone! Oh, well, that's a bit unlucky.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little different. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. The Super Giants weren't given much of an opportunity there. Very tidy over. Pandya from the south end.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Nice shot. Runs possible. Pandya has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
A very defensive field, this.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Coley, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, Puran went long, high and hard. That is huge. 2 in a row.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, 13 coming from it. The Super Giants are 93 for 4. Edge, but it drops safely. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Over the infield with a cracking shot. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Well, no need to look any further on that one. It's taken the bat before pad.
Livingston from the north end. Puran looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Puran watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Bowler and fielders look really confident. whacked away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Livingston has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Dayol coming back into the attack.
With the medium pacer.
Huge edge. Bengaluru with a massive shout. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Pinged off the bat.
Got to get the length right, the line right. It was all wrong. Crashed away for 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Dayol with a huge appeal. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Massive chance.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the... crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Going with a more defensive field choice.
No. Terrible shot. Bengaluru has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Kumar, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. The bowler looks really confident. Waits for it, crack, and that looks to be 4.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to... keep control and find the boundary. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
And that brings up the batter's half
A
set.
good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. How the bowler responds.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Poor ball there. The keeper looks back as the ball hits the boundary. 5 wides and an extra ball for the batting team. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Hazelwood, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Hazelwood over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
That is masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Huge. That has flown.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Thick edge. That's a confident appeal. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Finds the edge. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Dale from the south end. 2 straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Whatever the bowlers are trying out there, it isn't working. Already past 70, and this innings could get out of hand with more deliveries like that.
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Needs a dot ball.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Whipped off the legs and away goes the ball. Fine leg, no chance. And a great catch in the crowd.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Edge, but it drops safely. And the chance goes begging. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged it. Half a chance. Missed. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck. That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Edge, amazing delivery. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been... This has been a good innings.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. This is a massive total, really good hitting throughout the batting order. It's going to be a really tough ask to overhaul this score. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Deep, coming in.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots. Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Got that away nicely. A direct hit and this could be gone. Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. Straight to the fielder. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Yadav, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Misses everything. Smacks that away through the gap. Nearly gets the edge. Yadav with a great delivery there. Perfectly timed. Needs a direct hit. Salt ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
7 for 1.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Oh, great shot.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Fine leg won't stop that.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough of it to go for 4.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. A boundary the moment it hit the bat.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting after After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Yada from the north end. Beats the field with a great shot. Trouble. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Finds the fielder with that shot. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. End of the over. 9 off it. Bengaluru 55 for 1.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Goes over the top with that shot.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Couldn't get it through the field. Good pick up. Big chance. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh.
Of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Liam Livingston is coming into bat at number 4 for the Bangalore Crown.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
73 for 2.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Ahmed, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Needs to be on target. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
Khan from the south end. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Bangalore are 85 for 2.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
No. Terrible shot. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Smacks that away through the gap. A direct hit and this could be gone. Doesn't beat the infield. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Bangalore are 87 for 2.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Edged. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Out. What a screamer.
Liam.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 5.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
That was just an unbelievable shot. Middled it and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Massive outside edge. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
99 for 3.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot through the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Bangalore are 109 for 3.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
There's a chance if it hits. Drilled that one away. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Misses everything. over. Bangalore 115 for 3.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Bishnoi, the spinner, coming into the attack. Needs a direct hit. Three runs added in that over. Bangalore are 118 for 3. Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Sharma gets plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Gone. Great catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 6.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Straight to the fielder. Needs to be on target.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survived what would have been a certain run-out.
Nice shot, straight to gully. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Bangalore 145 for 4.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Yada, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
The batsman making the long walk back to the pavilion.
With that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
At number 7 for the Bangalore Crowns.
Couldn't get it through the field. Finds the fielder with that shot. Gone, caught.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
That's a lot just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. That's the over. Bangalore 148 for 6.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nearly gets the edge. Marsh with a great delivery there.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. There's a chance if it hits. Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh, man, that's an incredible shot. Square drive and holds the pose as it goes all the way for a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Needs a direct hit. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. 10 runs added in that over. Bangalore 170 for 6. Marsh from the north end. No. Terrible shot. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
You can't give that much width. Bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
Pant, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Whacked away.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
That's the over. Bangalore 178 for 6.
178 for 6.
And gone. Brilliant catch. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
The batsman.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. Really looked like it'd be moving on to a big score, but not to be.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over. Bangalore are 180 for 7.
180
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Two straight and punched through the leg side.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply? It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Have to go for it now.
It's a tough ask now. 2 maximums from the last 2 balls to bring it home. Surely it's all over. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Needs to be on target. That looks gone. Oh, great run in.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble.